Hi, welcome to Digital Learning. I'm Connie Kolosey, Director of Media, Text, and Digital Learning, and I have with me today for this episode my colleague, Laura Clark. And Laura is one of our technology integration coordinators who goes out to schools all over the district and helps teachers and library media specialists implement technology in their classroom. And one of the things that we've been working on here in the Digital Learning Department is our partnership with Adobe and Adobe Spark. And Laura has sparked right into this and to get schools using it. And so that's what I want you to tell us about today. So you visited Sandy Lane recently.
Yes.
And tell me about what sparked your interest in Sandy Lane.
Sandy Lane is one of the schools that's kind of reinventing themselves. This year they have a new arts and performance arts magnet going. So there's some people there that are getting very creative and trying to jump in and get the kids engaged. So it was a perfect scenario for me to go in and just give them a little tech support, and they're bright, they're happy to do it, and they're fun to work with. So I showed them Adobe Spark, which was a fun new partnership that we have going on. And there's an app in the students' Clever page. And it was really exciting because it's kind of sometimes easier to find apps for science or math or other applications that the kids can use. But for ELA, for writing, we didn't really have anything that was easy for the kids to jump into and find. So not only is the app easy to use, it's professional looking, they can get through it through Clever, and it's free. So it was great.
So as we're moving forward and someone is watching, they might think, well, that's great for Sandy Lane, but who has access to Adobe Spark?
Everybody, teachers and students all have access, media specialists all have access. We've done a lot of work rolling it out with some fourth grade writing that they've been doing prior to their assessment going on. Fifth grade has used it for some reflection activities. So any kind of reflection or writing, paragraphing, reporting, kind of what do you know project, Adobe Spark jumps in quickly because it's all, the kids have their own accounts, they can sign in and get to it from school or from home, so it works beautifully.
So we visited Sandy Lane, and you chatted with some of the people there, and we're going to start with Ms. Athanasulis, who is the magnet coordinator?
She's the magnet coordinator, Maria, yes.
So let's hear what she has to say.
We got the final say, okay, from the school board to be a magnet school. We decided that we would start implementing some focus groups. So those were extra classes that focus specifically on the arts. So we have a focus group for African dance, in which a community partner comes in. We have a focus for strings and started up a string program for our 4th and 5th grade. We have a focus group for art animation. We have a focus group for 5th grade dance that'll be performing at our upcoming showcase as well. And we have a focus group for creative communication / journalism. So next year we look at expanding our focus groups. This year set baseline for those focus groups to begin. We sat down as a team and just looked at what was available in our schedule at this point. And we also looked at what we wanted to bring to the students, what more we could do for them, being that we are a visual and performing arts-based magnet school. So in October, once we got that final say from the school board, we offered the students a list of choices. They took that home, they talked about it with their parents, and then they had to enumerate priority, what they wanted first, second, or third. Because certain students, we have about 66 children in 5th grade and 66 scholars in 4th grade. We had to make sure to let them know it won't always be your first choice, so you need to make sure you give them a priority. We'll try and give everyone their first choice. If not, they get their second choice. So we hope next year we'll be able to offer more choice for them. This year, 5th grade had an option of 4 choices of focus groups, and 4th grade had a choice of 3 options for focus groups. Focus group runs 40 to 45 minutes, 1 time a week, and that's in addition to their regular music, dance, and visual art class.
She's using the term focus group.
Correct.
And in a little different way than what I have heard it before. So help me understand what a focus group is doing for them.
So my understanding of the focus groups was they wanted the kids to be able to have some choice and some voice in what they were doing. So they chose some focus of attention, focus of work for them. So So it's not really a district focus necessarily, but a focus on maybe what the kids were interested in, which was very interesting to watch and see how that they played that out, because all of the kids, you know, wanted to do everything, obviously, I'm sure. But they got to choose from a list of a couple things, and then hopefully they get to do something different the next time around. But it's enjoyable to watch them. They come running into the media center to do it. They're excited to be there, and that's always a good thing from a teacher perspective, to see them ready to do whatever is in front of them and happy.
So this is a slice of time out of their school time.
Correct.
Did I hear her say it's hour and a half a week?
Yes, it's a week, once a week.
Once a week. All right.
And they're small groups, which is nice for that population, that they get to a little more attention, a little more time hands-on. With this particular Adobe group, they each have an iPad that they get to use. So that's another good part of it.